Well, hello and welcome back. We are still in Orlando, Florida, and today I'm at one of my favorite movies called The Florida Project. It's a low-budget movie with William Dafoe. Great movie. If you haven't seen it, definitely need to check it out. And I thought I'd stop by. I know Adam LeWoo's done a video here. It was called... what the hell's the name of it? Oh, The Magic Castle. Excuse me. It was The Magic Castle. Right on cue, a helicopter. If you've seen the movie, great. If you haven't, I'll put in some clips and you'll understand why.
Okay, I warned you, one drip and you're out.
Oh, come on!
Out now.
It's gonna melt outside.
It's melting inside too.
But Bobby,
Out.
Thank you very much.
you're not welcome.
And just like the movie, there's the helicopters that would take off frequently. I think it's almost every 15 minutes they take off. Right over here. So this is actually a really small spot. And also, I'll show the other clip. There's a few scenes that were taken down here at the pool. And if you haven't seen the movie, like I said, with William Dafoe, great movie. Right here is where the lady was sleeping and the kids were spying on her while she was sunbathing, and William Dafoe comes out and says, "You can't be doing that, there's kids around here."
Who lives in here gets arrested a lot. These are the rooms we're not supposed to go in. But let's go anyway. Could you give us some change, please? The doctor said we have asthma and we gotta eat ice cream right away. Here you go.
And Mooney and her friends were right up here. Then they were watching the older lady sunbathe. But as you see, they've changed this. The developer inn. And the one part I want to show or document, if you look on every single door, blue, 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 blue. Up here, in memory, number 323, right there, that would have been Mooney and her mom's room. So that one's got the purple on it. So it denotes the Florida Project. I'm just going to show a couple areas around here. I'm going to go see if I can see around back where the washing machines were. So, yeah. They just redid this whole...
Hey, got a situation here, open up. It's only second week of the summer and there's already been a dead fish in the pool.
We're trying to get it back alive.
Water balloons thrown at tourists.
Boobies! Boobies!
I failed as a mother, Mooney.
Yeah, Mom, you're a disgrace.
So right here is where the movie, I believe, begins. And Mooney and Scooney would have been under here, hiding and screaming for their friend. And this is the opening scene. So as you walk out, you'll see from here, you would either take the stairs. I was going to actually try to take the elevator, but their room right there, 323, that's where it all went down. This is so cool being here. I'm glad that they remembered the Florida Project. But yeah, just tons of shots all through here. Everything's pretty much on Earl Bronson, so that's kind of cool.
If you're working, who's looking after mommy?
You're not my father.
I don't want to be your
You
father.
can't treat me like this.
And then over here would have been where the picnic benches were, and the famous vending machine scene with the creepy old man and the kids. And that would have taken place over there. And as you can see, the front office is right there. And I'm not sure if they really want people here, but there's a couple classic scenes. And right on cue. And while we're sitting here, this Memorial Day weekend, it looks like they're doing some skywriting. Lo and behold.
I don't think everybody knows what's up, Haley. Everybody.
She's about to cry. I can always tell when adults are about to cry.
Before we before we leave, I wanted to show just the main entrance where it would have said the Magic Castle here. And I'll put those shots in too. But after coming through, I think that actually right under here, under this stairway, because there's three of them, might have been where Scooney was and where they were sitting. So possibly Well, we're gonna head down Earl Bronson and go check out some of the other spots. But yeah, the Magic Castle. I can't talk. I don't know what's going on. Okay, Magic Castle. Right. So heading down West Earl Bronson, as you can see, Low turned into Love, and it looks like they're still going over there. But directly behind me is not my rental car. Well, it is my rental car, but the Wizard gift shop. I don't know how I can come down here and not go in there. That is way too cool. I love how everything's so close to each other. All right, I think I gotta go. As you're coming down Earl Bronson, you're gonna go right past the Waffle House, and probably about a stone's throw. Love God you now. About a stone's throw from Merlin is the famous, step back here, Orange, right here. It just recently caught on fire. There was a scene in that movie, The Florida Project, too, where Mooney and Toonie were sitting right there, I believe, in front of this Welcome to Florida sign. T-shirts, 5 for $10. And then they go over to Twisties, and I think I'm going to try to go over to Twisties real quick, but kind of take a look. They're going to have this place up and running soon, and they're working on it now. But yeah, all this caught fire, and the merchandise and whatnot too. Most of it, I think about half, maybe even a little bit over half burned. But they're working day and night. Let's see if we can see inside. There's me. I don't think we can. The reflection. Oh yeah, it's completely empty in there now. As best as I can show you. It looks like still, even with that, maybe the glass busted out from the flames. Here it is. I can only imagine. It looks like it's pretty hollow in there too, so flames must have been bursting out of this thing. And from the front of it, so the iconic Orange World in a car that sounds like it's about to blow up behind me. So yeah, they got just a couple things out here. T-shirts. If you want to rent the car I had, that's the license plate. You can ask for it. But yeah, this is all that they have right now. So they are limited, but they will be back soon, it says. Wow, that guy's in a rush. So yeah, God loves you equals Jesus forgives. So they're still working on that. But we made our way over from Orange World that caught on fire to Twisties. And Twisties is where the kids were trying to get money to get an ice cream, and they actually get an ice cream and share it, like right here. And so they were at 4722 Earl Bronson. But as you can see, just the lights remain, the old school light. And this was the old Twisties right here. This would have been the ice cream counter. Everything is on the same road, right on Earl Bronson for the most part. I mean, you can do every place in this movie pretty quickly, but yeah, that's kind of a bummer. A few of them are. I went to the diner too, where they would pick up food in the back, and that too is sadly gone. I think I'm gonna do one more spot and then wrap this up. So in the movie, this would be Futureland, and we're still right here on the main drag. And this is nowhere even close to like where Mooney would have been. But as you can see, this was the scene where the dad says, yeah, we're moving. And they start throwing like all the kids' toys down. And then while they're here, the kids are all hanging out down here. There's another scene in the beginning of the movie where the kids are upstairs right here and they're spitting down on the cars, if you remember that. And then the mom comes out, or the grandma comes out, and makes them actually clean the cars. I'll try to throw that clip in too. So. And the basis of Florida Project, if you haven't seen it, it's kind of a story of all the old Disney hotels out here in Florida and what they turned into once these mega resorts came, and now people living there. It's a little bit more of, let's just say, low budget. But as you can see, even the bus stops are still Magic Kingdom themed. This guy approves. You think so? Magic Kingdom themed? You get one too, bud. Real quick too, I wanted to say that if you're thinking about coming by here and just staying at Florida Project movie location or filming location, the pool will not be in service, as you can see. It's giving me Southern California Lake Elsinore vibes. No, do not approve of this, do we? Dan. Yuck. Well, I figured this would be as good a place as any to finish this video. The Night's Inn. This was the scene and Hollywood Movie Magic, where they had to check out like once every month to establish that they weren't living over at the Magic Castle. So this was the place, and directly across the street is where Mooney and her mom come across to check in and get the $35 rate. As you can see clearly, the Magic Castle is not on the other side, and it's actually way down Earl Bronson. So yeah, it is quite a bit away, but they make it seem like they just run across the street, check in, check back, and then their stuff's all in the room. So that's going to do it for the Florida Project. I never thought I'd get a chance to do this, but I did. So I'm thankful. If you like this, give it a thumbs up. If you have a question, throw it in the comments. Send me a message. And if you haven't subscribed, please consider subscribing. And I don't know where we're going next, but got a couple more days left in Florida. Thanks for watching. See you next time. So the old Night's Inn right here. And as you can see, that would have been the registration where Mooney and her mom went there. And then she throws the soda on the ground because she didn't get the rate that she wanted, even when William Dafoe comes over here. So, all right. Like I said, thanks for watching. It's not the nicest area over here. I have a lot of people watching me because I have a camera on. I don't know what they're hiding, but there's a couple deer, wildlife.